Alright guys, today on the channel we're going to cover, I have this John Deere 328 behind me, and what's the problem with this skid steer is the foot pedals that control the bucket, which would raise and lower, they feel like they're locked, they're sticking, and this is a common problem with these machines. So again, this model is a John Deere 328, but this pretty much will pertain to a lot of models with the same type of setup. Now I'm going to show you what I did to fix it. Now this isn't going to be almost everybody else's case, but a lot of the times it's you get mud buildup down there by your control valve, or it's just from sitting and they get rusted and they're a little bit hard to actually actuate when they go in and out. So this is what I did, and because mine was stuck, and it solved the problem. So basically this is the machine right here, and again this will pertain to a lot of other models. But when you come up here into your cab and you go down here to your pedals, now this one in particular here raises our arm up and down. All right, this one more than that one seemed to be locked up, and when I would push on it really hard, the arm would come slamming down on the ground and the bucket would come crashing into the dirt. So right here, you could see somebody else was greasing this, but this isn't the actual problem, this grease fitting here. If you go over here to this control valve body here, all right, when you push on this pedal, all right, this actually is going to retract inside. This is what is, working your pump here. And this one over here would be for this one here. When you push on these, you'll see that these go in and out. Now, down here, these were all buried in mud, all of these. And it's been sitting for almost a year. So I had to get all that mud out of here. I got a screwdriver, I picked it, got it all loose, and then I got a really heavy-duty air gun and blew all that air out of there. Then what I did was I took some of this creep oil, and you could also use a fluid film too, which is really good. But this Aerocurl, this stuff, it's about $25 a can, but it kicks the crap out of WD-40. All right, you can get this at Diamond Tool actually is where I got this one. I'm not sure who else carries this, but I think most of the Tractor Supply places are going to carry this. But anyway, if you only have WD-40, you can try using that. But this is a deep creep oil, so I pretty much just went in here, and I had already added it on there. I don't want to spray too much. Again, $25 a can, but I lubed all them up. All right. And then I started the machine, got inside, and I worked the pedal up and down so that some of that will work itself into that valve body, and it started to loosen up. All right, and then I had sprayed it again, and I let it sit overnight, and today I came in and it was going up and down like a charm. There was just way too much dirt buildup there, probably some rust inside the control body from not being used, but that solved the problem and it's back to working normal. Now, if that doesn't solve your problem, you may want to lift up the cab, check all the linkage, make sure there's no obstructions. These machines, they see some heavy turf. All right, so there may be a stick lodged under there. There may be a lot of mud, just something that's preventing that linkage from moving, and you may just need to clear out the obstructions, oil up a little bit, and get everything working properly again. And make sure there's nothing bent under there. You could have got an obstruction and it could have bent. But usually that problem is a pretty simple fix. Hopefully you don't have to go under the cab and go into all that. You could just do it right up there in the cab with the steps that I showed you. And hopefully that helps you out. And if it did, please hit subscribe below, guys. Give me a like, and I'll see you next time.